Hey YouTube, I don't really know what's going on. So context, I'm watching Evo. I stepped away for a second. My chat lost their minds as I stepped away for a moment, and now I've just been linked something and I've been told that I should record my reaction to this link. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I'm recording this in case I don't know what it is. So we'll find out together. Wait, hold on, let me open this up over here actually. Dragon Ball FighterZ Evo France 2025 announcement trailer. Okay, so I just watched top 8 for Dbfz at Evo, and I left right after Grand Finals because I didn't think there'd be an announcement. What could this possibly be? Okay, hold on, let me set this up proper. Okay. It's in French though. Okay, we got Goichi, Sonic, right? Wawa, Hikari, Yasha, yeah, some of the greatest ever played the game. No love to Kazunoko, I guess. Wade. I don't speak baguette, so I don't know what that says. I want you to know, YouTube, my chat was freaking out when I came back to my desk. I stepped away for literally a minute or two. Dragon Ball FighterZ Master Showdown. Oh, so is this like an invitational Bandai's hosting or something with like some of the legends of Dbfz? No, there's no way, because it April 18th to 19th. I just don't think those guys all agreed to come back and play the game, first of all, because like, is Sonic really gonna play? Is Goichi gonna play? Wish I spoke French. There has to be something way more to it than that, though. Is this a new patch? Was that a perfect reflect? Like, what's going on here? Whatever this is, it's coming October 12th. Today is the 11th. This is tomorrow. Dbfz getting a new patch, I guess. That looks like a balance patch. But wait, there's more. That's Goku. That's Goku. Not only is that okay, hold on. That's clearly Masuko Nozawa. Is this? Could this be? You know what? Let me just let it rock. I know the mallets anywhere. I know the mallets from a mile away. No fucking way, dude. What? New DLC? What? New DLC character for Dragon Ball FighterZ. Nigga, 2026? I'm not gonna be alive in 2026. What do you mean? It's been years. The last character. What do y'all been? What? Wow, new balance patch tomorrow, and then Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku is. So yeah, it's Evo Friends weekend for those who don't know. I literally just watched top 8, stepped away for a moment, and I come back to this. Here's the thing, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Y'all know I haven't touched Dragon Ball FighterZ in 2 years, okay? Like, I made my peace with this game, I gave it up. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I'll be watching events and I think back fondly of those days and be reminiscing, and I'll be missing playing it and stuff. But I've stayed clean because I know how this game made me feel mentally whenever I would play it. And it wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's a new patch though. The thing is though, like looking back at what I just witnessed, I didn't see anything that would lead me to believe that I would enjoy this more than what the game currently is. If anything, it seems like they're going even further down the direction of like, this game just gets crazier and crazier and crazier, which is the reason why I stopped playing it. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested a little bit. Yeah, what was this? What does this reflect? Is this like if you perfect reflect, you get like more plus frames in order to be able to like properly get a punish or something? Like, and yo, this 21 stuff is ridiculous. And I mean, if y'all know me, y'all know Super Saiyan 4 is my favorite transformation in Dragon Ball. Sorry, my Discord is going off and shit. My alerts are still, I didn't have nothing. This caught me really off guard. Yeah, I mean, I don't speak French, but I speak a little bit of Spanish. And this basically looks like it says, like, if you reflect, like, in time with your opponent's attack, like, you're able to, like, reversal and, like, counter them. I mean, I can't. Hold on, I'm blocking the shit. I'm using context clues and what little Spanish I know, which is similar to French in some ways. This looks like it says something like, yeah, if you time your reflect properly, like, you can counter your opponent, basically, something to that nature. 100%. Okay, so I'm sure the question now is, how interested am I? Will I give it a shot? Will I try it out? Will this bring me back to the game? Will I play it? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'm not gonna say yes, I'm not gonna say no, but I'll think about it. Now, the real kicker here is this guy right here. New DLC character, that to me is like even more exciting. But he's not coming out till 2026. And they didn't give like a month or season or anything either. So like, who knows? Like, is he gonna be released in April, like when the Legends thing is, or like a little bit before that? Like, who knows? But I don't know. We'll see. You might come back. I don't know if this is the end of the video or if I'm going to come back with like an English version of this so we can actually properly read it, whatever. But maybe I'll have like, I'm sure at some point somebody's going to translate this. There'll be a tweet. So I'm probably not going to drop this right away. I'll wait to see till translations comes out and further information, whatever. But Dbfz is still kicking. And also the crowd was electric for this Dbfz top 8. Like, people were extremely hype, excited, yelling, screaming. There was a huge turnout. There were hundreds of players in the bracket for the game in the first place. And, you know, hey, if nowhere else, Dbfz is still alive and well and popping in France, okay? Will this be enough to breathe some more life into the game? Because obviously, you know, it's past its prime. There's still people who play the game every single day, right? But it's no longer what it once was in 2018, 2019, or even 2020. But this should breathe some new life into it. I mean, new patch, I gotta imagine that the Steam chart is going to skyrocket a little bit. I'm sure there'll be more people on console. And I will consider playing the game. No promises, but I will think about it. Anyway, if this is the end of the video, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. If it's not, then I'll be back momentarily with like the English shit so we can look into this a little bit more closely. Anyway, yeah. All right, so I'm back. We do have the English version of the trailer, so we're going to take a look back through this. You see I've turned my lights on and everything. Yeah, this completely caught me off guard. Like I said, I was sitting here watching Evil France, Dbfz top 8 happen. I've been jumping back and forth between 2XKO and Tekken 8 or whatever. I step away from my desk for 1 minute to go talk to my girl, to go tell her something. And I come back, chat's exploding, and we got Dbfz news. Balance update, new mechanics, it looks like, or something with Reflect, and there's apparently going to be this invitational with Sonic, Goichi, Wawa. It's crazy. The thing is, though, I wonder how seriously they're going to take it and how much they're going to practice for something like this, because Sonic and Goichi and Wawa, to me, those are the 3 kings of Dbfz. Kazunoko as well. It's really the 4 kings. The 4 kings, right? I think those are the 4 best players that ever played this game, but none of them play anymore, right? And Hikari is currently the best Dbfz player in the world. He actually just won Evo France after winning, you know, Evo Vegas and World Tour Finals. So we know he's in shape. Goichi and Sonic probably haven't played this game in who knows how long. I think Goichi did touch it recently, like on stream or something, but we know that they're all out of practice. Wawa as well, you know, hasn't touched the game in who knows how long, maybe casually for funsies, but doesn't compete or anything anymore. But this event is in April, so 6 months from now. So I'm wondering, will they actually grind and practice and train leading up to this event? Because this could be something that's super, super sick, seeing basically the best players from every era minus You know, Kazunoko, and of course you got Yasha in there as well. From every area of the game. Turn this volume down a little bit. All competing against each other. So you got Goichi, you got Sonic, obviously the GOATs of Season 2 minus Kazunoko. You got Wawa, you got Hikari, who's currently the best player. You got Yasha, who was the best for a bit there as well. No Nitro. Wade is still one of the better players. He was also just in the top 8. Challenger weights, we will rise. Obviously, there are other players. Like, I could go on because, you know, there's no Hook, there's no Fenrich. There are many, many other really, really strong players who played this game, but they kind of... So, Evo France winner plus Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour from the day of qualifiers. The strongest fighters in history will be determined. So, April 18th to the 19th, it'll be in LA. Oh, so fight your way through the qualifiers, challenge legends. Oh, so this is an opportunity for regular players to go and challenge these guys. What? Well, I say regular players. It could be anyone. It could be other top players as well. I'm sure there would be some of the European guys, especially, that might pop out. Who knows? Maybe a nigga like Nitro or Prey to pull up. Maybe you get some of the OG guys. Like, who knows? And this is where things get interesting. Let me actually move my camera so we can see the text. We'll go over here. So the fight is far from over. Yeah, we're seeing 21 do all this crazy stuff. Balance adjustment update. Successfully timing a zero flick can turn the tide of battle. But wait, there's more. Every character's been updated. Available October 12th, which is tomorrow. And then yeah, so we got perfect parries in Dbfz now. And then the big boy himself, Daima Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So my question is this a one-off? Is this a chance for a new season in Dbfz? Will there be another world tour? Is this the actual grand finale? Because we've had the grand finale for Dbfz like 3 or 4 times now, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, this is the end, this is the last patch, this is the last character, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, we haven't gotten a brand new character since Lab Coat 21, and she was a one-off, and we didn't think there'd be anything coming after that, because they made it seem like that was the grand finale. But like I said, this is the 3rd or 4th patch we've gotten now since it was supposed to be the end. So is that hope for, you know, there's going to be a sequel, there's going to be another season? Will there be more characters other than just Daima? Is it just going to be him? Could we expect Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, you know, what else? Other characters from Daima, Super Saiyan 3, Vegeta, Glorio, and like any of this stuff. Who knows? I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't think so, because maybe they would have hinted at that if that was going to be the case. But who knows? When Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour happens, when this event happens, we could get the reveal for a whole new season, whatever. What I will say that does suck is that this would have been so lit if this shit would have said available October 15th or October 12th or whatever, right? Because Daima's been over for a minute now, so they've had time to, you know, work on this. And even before then, you know, they could have had information that this was a thing, you know what I'm saying? And regardless, 2026 spring, so this is probably going to release around the time of the Legends Master Showcase, whatever the fuck it was just called. So probably like around April, so it's 6 months from now, so it's still a bit of a wait. I get it takes time to develop these characters, and it's not like Daima's already been out for years. It ended earlier this year, right? Or it aired earlier this year, so it does take time to develop, whatever. It does kind of suck just because like it's already been so long since the game's gotten any content, but still it's exciting to hear that it's getting anything at all, because we all thought for sure it was over. Super Saiyan 4, obviously my favorite transformation. I do think Daima Goku is sick. I did play him a little bit in Sparking Zero. I think he's going to be way cooler in this game, because I just, even with all of its flaws and everything that I dislike about Dbfz, I still think it's a better game than Sparking Zero. But you know, and yeah, man, Master Showdown. So I guess this is like their, actually this probably won't be a world tour. This is what they're doing in place of what would normally be a world tour, I guess, is this event. And I just realized they have Super Saiyan 4 Goku as a little up there. But yeah, man, I know everyone's really excited. About an hour or so maybe has passed in between the first half of this video and this part right now, and I've had a bunch of people come to the stream like, yo, Lo, did you hear? Like, yo, we're so back, yo, Lo, did you see? Yo, what's your opinion, what's your thoughts? And like, it's cool. I don't think this is gonna really. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm not gonna fake the hype and excitement and be like, "Oh man, I'm so back! I can't wait! I'm about to dive in. We back in the we back on the grind." Because that's not genuinely how I feel. I'm not trying to be a party people, but I'm just keeping a stack with y'all. It's cool. It's exciting. I'm glad for those of you who play the game still to this day that you're getting something new, a new patch, more excitement, a new character, whatever. For me, as someone who hasn't played the game in a while, I am interested in it, but I highly doubt this is going to change how I feel about the game, because it seems like it's just kind of more of what I actually don't like about the game. I am interested in Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I would like to try him when he releases, but we'll see. Like I said, maybe I turn on the game. Maybe I get the urge to do it when I see the patch go live. Like, it's really a toss up. Like I said, I haven't touched this game in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And like, I do be missing it sometimes, but I don't miss it in its current state. And like, this new state is a new state, but it's kind of, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm sure Dado is going ballistic over his video. I'm sure he's head over heels over the moon with it. I'm sure he's bouncing off the walls doing backflips. And I love that for him, and I love that for y'all. As for me, maybe I'll give it a shot. Maybe I won't. I don't know. But if I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make the promise that I will, and then y'all get disappointed when I don't actually do it, because I still might not play. But I did feel the need to talk about this because obviously a lot of people would want to know my opinion, see my reaction, and if I do play, well, then, you know, it is what it is. That being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all this content I'm going to bring you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing could happen to you. Swing the bat. Later.